We are live. Welcome everybody to this Too Sweet and Short, brought to you by Too Sweet Cosplay and Too Sweet Converse. What's up? I am Nico.
Hey everyone, Steve-O here.
What up, guys? Wildcard.
EJV.
All right, so let's get to it. Looking forward to Tuesday. It's NXT Super Tuesday, a special night on the USA Network. This past Wednesday, William Regal announced that NXT is going to be moving to Tuesday for this week only. We will see about that. I might get more into that in the discussion. But, last Saturday at NXT TakeOver 30, and Karrion Kross became the new NXT champion. However, due to an unfortunate injury he sustained, he will no longer be the NXT champion, so he had to relinquish it the next night on NXT on USA. So in order to get a champion in NXT, William Regal has set up a fatal four-way 60-minute Iron Man match between former NXT champions Tomasso Ciampa, Adam Cole, the longest reigning NXT champion, Johnny Gargano, and Finn Balor, also a former Universal champion who had a fairly similar situation to Karrion Kross, but I digress. So, guys, what are your thoughts? Who's going to win on Super Tuesday, and who do you want to win this very match? Who'd like to start this one off?
I will go.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, big shout out to Karrion Kross. Wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. The man is a legit beast. He suffered that separated shoulder injury early on in his match with Keith Lee, and not only did he separate his shoulder, but he also gutted it out and finished the match very strongly, mind you. And trust me when I tell you, Doomsday will be coming to NXT very, very soon. But in the meantime, this is a great idea to having four of the best NXT has to offer actually fight for the title. In my head, it's better when the championship is on a heel. So I like to think Johnny Gargano, just because him and Candice LeRae are trying to do this whole the Gargano way to save NXT, the Gargano way. Although I'm really enjoying seeing Johnny Gargano always get the shit kicked out of him. If you saw during the ladder match during TakeOver 30, when he got squashed by Bronson with Candice on his shoulders, I thought that was a hilarious spot. So I think it would be best if Johnny Gargano got it, but I'm going with my boy Finn. That's our guy. So I got to go with Finn Balor. In my heart, I want to see Finn, the Prince, reclaim the NXT Championship, especially since the NXT title has a newer design since he last held it. I would love to see how his side plates look on that bad boy. So I'm going to go with the Prince, Finn Balor. But I wouldn't be shocked if Johnny wins it.
Very nice. Who'd like to take this one next? EJV, go for it, man.
I love this idea. I think this is something that, personally, this whole concept of a 60-minute Iron Man match involving four participants, it's something new. It's something interesting. It's another thing, just like with what we talked about in our previous episode of TSC with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. It's something interesting. It's something you didn't see coming, and it's going to be awesome, I think. It's going to be a great match. You got four of the best, like Nico said, four of the best talents, not only in NXT, but in the freaking world today. And it's just going to be a bar burner of a match. All these guys athletically gifted, ready to go. And if you notice, there are actually three heels in this match, and I would consider Balor kind of a tweener and in between. So technically you have three full-fledged heels in this match, which is interesting. For me, I'm gonna go. I want Finn Balor to win because, like I said, basically Finn Balor is TSC. Finn Balor is the Prince, and definitely want him to win, of course, for our brand in retrospect. But I'm gonna go with my boy from the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole baby. I have a feeling that Adam Cole, he's just been on a roll, and with, it's not a big win, but finally shutting up Pat McAfee, I think he's going to continue the momentum towards another title run. And to me, I know people are like saying, "Oh, you should build more of Pat McAfee and all this stuff." To me, it's a one-off. It's a one-off. That's it. I think I want Finn to get the title. I want Finn to get it and get those, like you said, those badass side plates. But I think Adam Cole's going to walk out as NXT champion.
All right, wild card. Your thoughts on who should win this title match on Super Tuesday?
I am legit excited for this match. When I first saw it being announced, man, my eyes just bugged out because the talent of all four of these guys is just out of this world. It's like you guys said, this is NXT's best. Going in a 60-minute Iron Man match for the NXT title. I mean, what could be better than this? I'm actually going to make time to actually watch this too. I mean, this is something that I never really thought I never thought I would actually say, but I am actually excited for this Tuesday, for this match because of what the potentials of it could be. Just because we could have possibly the match of the year with these four guys here. And honestly, any of them could walk out of as NXT champion. Who I want to go out, who I want to leave NXT champion, of course, Finn Balor. I mean, I'm going to third the vote on this because Balor essentially carried NXT way back when. He's the guy that I think people forgot was the face of NXT. And it's like what we talked about in the previous episodes, man. I think I was the one that talked about this, that it's been a disappointing run to a certain extent when he first came back. But now that he's back, what a perfect opportunity for him to rise to the top again. I got to go with my man Finn Balor on this. Will I be upset if any of the other three win the title? Not really. I think any of them could be great NXT champion. Of course, Adam Cole has proven to be one of the best. Johnny Gargano, he's definitely well deserving of that. Tomasso Ciampa, again, all these guys. Ciampa is the guy that I probably think is going to win because I'm just gonna kind of steady myself off into a different path and say that Tomasso Ciampa is going to win the title. Even though I want Balor to win, but I think Ciampa's going to win just for the sake that at some point Karrion Kross is going to come back and they're going to renew the rivalry that we had. I mean, just keep in mind, I don't think Ciampa's ever forgotten the fact that Kross squashed the hell out of him, and I can see this renewed rivalry happen again. So, but who I want to win, of course, Balor.
All right, so I'm going to go sound like a broken record, but screw it. Yeah, obviously Finn Balor. I also was talking about in our NXT predictions that, Balor wasn't in a good spot since moving back to NXT. However, opportunity has risen, so I don't see why they can't just start pushing him. I do feel very bad for Karrion Kross. He's been, a new highlight of NXT. He's been like the guy in NXT for some time. So it is very unfortunate he did sustain this injury, so soon. Very similar situation to Finn Balor becoming the Universal Champion on the main roster and sustaining an injury with his match against Seth Rollins. But people are talking about these four as the Mount Rushmore of NXT. You really can't argue that. Johnny Gargano, Tomasso Ciampa, Adam Cole, Finn Balor. And as mentioned, Finn Balor brought a lot of eyes to NXT, especially with the demon gimmick. He's a great individual. Whether he's the Prince or he's the demon, you can't go wrong with Finn. You can make an argument for any four of these men to become the new NXT champion, and I wouldn't be disappointed at any of them winning the championships. So I'm just gonna go with blind fandom for now and say I think that Finn Balor will win. I do hope that he comes out as the demon for this match. That would be pretty lit. And to my understanding, this is the first ever fatal four-way 60-man Iron Man match. So that's going to make it very interesting in NXT. And just to close it out, little side tangent, I hope that NXT permanently moves to Tuesday. While I would watch this episode of NXT over AEW Dynamite if they were on the same night this week, I would rather just it be on Tuesday so I can enjoy that live and watch Dynamite live next day. That's pretty much my take there. Do you guys have any other thoughts you would like to add before we close out the show?
Yeah, real quick.
Sure.
Okay, book the finish. We're all going for Finn here, except for he's going Adam, which I could understand now. Now that I've had time to digest it, I could see why Adam wins it back, and I guess I can talk more about that with our next Too Sweet and Short. But if you had to book the finish, how would you do it? Because keep in mind, all four of these guys, besides Finn at the most, they're all hot right now. So how do you do it to where you get the guy you want to win and be your champion for the distant future, but you also protect whoever takes the fall?
Simple. I'll just say this. Again, perhaps this is blind fanboy here, but if I had Finn win the match, of course he'd come in as the demon during this fatal four-way. That's what I would book. He'd be in a bit of an upswing. I mean, remember Braun Strowman wasn't doing anything before WrestleMania 36, but unfortunately Roman Reigns, due to his condition, wasn't going to perform at 36. So he came out and beat Goldberg in 3 minutes when he lost a match to Brock Lesnar a previous year in a squash. But yeah, I don't see why they couldn't just rebuild up Finn. He wins the fatal four-way, has a bit of a hot streak, kind of dominates the scene until Karrion Kross returns, and then they have a big one-on-one. That's just my personal.
No, that I love what you're saying there, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is, okay, say we have Finn win the title, okay, but he pins, say, Johnny Gargano. How do you do that to where Finn looks great, but you're also protecting Johnny, and Johnny still has his heat? Do you get what I'm saying?
It's whatever to me. I mean, I don't know. I don't think anybody winning over the others is going to cause any downgrades personally. Even Finn Balor, if he were to lose, I think that, hey, he's been in a hot match. Just my take. How about you guys? What do you think?
I'm thinking maybe there could be kind of a similar situation with some of these matches go. One guy, let's say there's like two guys that are tied at a certain number of falls, or all three guys are tied at a certain number of falls. Let's say Adam Cole, for instance, or somebody, like Finn hits 1916, Bloody Sunday, whatever, hits it on Johnny Gargano. Then freaking Adam Cole hits Finn with the last shot, and then freaking pins Gargano real quick and gets the 3 count. That wouldn't be a bad finish because it protects all the guys, doesn't make them look weak, and Adam Cole sneaks out with a victory.
Yeah, I'm just gonna echo what E said there, because I mean, honestly, man, it's gonna be it could go either way. So
it's gonna be a barn burner.
So many potential endings to this here too. I mean, the way I see it is a potential ending. Okay, coup de grace to either Gargano or Ciampa. This is just a scenario, of course, and then a super kick to Balor, and then Ciampa comes in with with his finisher.
Fairy tale ending.
Fairy tale ending. Thank you. Yes, fairy tale ending. And then, big 2, and then, okay, this is awesome. And then at some point, I think the match could potentially end with, maybe a potential run-in. Undisputed Era could probably make a potential appearance there, too. I mean, but you never know. I don't even know what kind of ending they can come up with this. So that's why I'm excited. You got to watch NXT to watch that, see what happens.
Absolutely. Great stuff. I mean, it could go any way. I don't think there's with Karrion and Keith Lee, we kind of saw it as a lose-lose for like whoever lost the match. Some bad things can happen, but this really isn't that type of a match, in my personal opinion. But Hey, this was Too Sweet and Short. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the Too Sweet Cosplay YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to share who you want to win in this fatal four-way bout this coming Tuesday on NXT. And also, be sure to like the Too Sweet Cosplay on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Too Sweet Cosplay. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.